And welcome everybody back to a brand new episode of the Lando Project. As always, I'm your host, Lando Payne. And we are back after a little bit of a hiatus. We had some issues last week, some electrical, technical difficulties of the sorts. But as always, we are back. And I got my friends with me. The same friends you all know and love. And of course, we have the lovely, so elegant, beautiful Miss Lila. She is back with a new microphone.
Yes. Look at my microphone. It changes colors. I don't know if it was. Yeah, there it is. See? Kind of. I have my light on so you can't really see it. But it changes colors.
And on the very far right side of the screen there, you got the big dog himself, the beast of the South, Mr. B to the C.
Man, what's popping? What's happening? I'm so happy to be back. That's such a cool microphone.
The microphone is dope.
Mine's all boring and just gray and stupid, and yours is pretty.
Thank you.
And colorful and lively. Well, that's her personality, though.
Right there.
That's why we have her here. That's why we have her right in the middle of us. She brings the life. She brings the beauty. But today, guys, we are bringing you the news. We have all the movie news over the past week. BC has compiled the list, so we're going to get to that in a little bit. And as always, you guys have any questions, remember to hit up that the group chat down. Not the group chat. Hit the chat up. We'll be reading that. Someone's got his eyes on it. Someone has eyes on it somewhere. And so if you guys leave any comments in the chat, we'll make sure to respond to those as we talk about all the latest movies and TV news across the interweb. But, guys, we do have some breaking things we kind of have to get into, and I would be remiss if we didn't talk about this, but last night, I guess the internet went fucking crazy. Jonathan Majors. Kang Dame the Conqueror. Looks like he took the villain stuff a little bit too far, as he was reportedly arrested last night in New York for assault and strangulation charges against, I believe, his girlfriend. Is what happened. Is what they're saying. There's a lot of details out there online. We're not going to do any jokes about this kind of stuff. It's a little bit too sensitive. It's a little bit too tight. But I guess he was arrested last night. That's all we know. And I believe he was released from custody as well. Custody this morning, I think. So Jonathan Majors did get arrested. Our Kang the Conqueror, our Dame Anderson. But like I said, we're going to wait until all the details come out on that, right? Yeah, guys. Any details we kind of want to talk about in this particular? It's just unfortunate. Well, you never like to hear these kinds of news.
One article. I mean, I don't know. You know, I didn't know nothing about this until you literally told me as we were getting on here. I was like, oh, okay, Kang out here doing things, okay. But one representative for Majors is saying that he has done nothing wrong, and they look forward to clearing his name and clearing this up.
They have that right.
That's something I do like to see. I'm like, okay, well, maybe he didn't. Maybe this is something we don't know all the information yet, because it is still very new.
It's a day old. We definitely don't know everything yet.
Exactly. It's a day old. Not all the details have come out. I'm sure the details
is this
will.
Ezra Miller, or is this Johnny Depp? Let's figure it out.
Yeah. Is that the scale now? From Ezra Miller to Johnny Depp, how safe are we? Right? But the crazy shit is, one has a job and the other doesn't.
Yeah. Not to jump off of Jonathan Majors, but I did see that I saw an article that says Johnny Depp is just living out in the countryside. He's like, I'm just enjoying life. It's really nice being vindicated. Just living.
Dude, I love that trial. That trial was the greatest thing I think I've seen. That should have been nominated for an Emmy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's a good cultural trial.
The best drama TV show of the year was definitely that court show. So no, they did say that he has done nothing wrong. That was Major's rep, right?
Yeah.
In an email that he sent over to the Associated Press on Saturday, we look forward to clearing up his name. And it does say that Majors is one of the fastest rising stars in Hollywood. I would argue that he is the fastest rising star in Hollywood. There is no argument on that.
Oh no, Jenna Ortega went pretty fast too.
Yeah. No, but not on the same lane as John Majors. I think she's second place.
Yeah, I would say they're hand in hand.
She ain't the leader of the MCU right now. I mean,
He came from nothing to MCU.
She ain't fighting Adonis Creed right now. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, but she was in the MCU when she was
You're
nothing.
right.
And no one remembered
You're
until
right.
you reminded us just now, BC.
That's the point. That's the point. She's like,
He came from the
oh,
top.
I already did the
top.
MCU. I'm good. I'm moving on to other things already.
I'm not going to argue that Jenna Ortega isn't a rising star.
Yeah,
But-
but yeah, it is. He's everywhere. He's all over commercials right now. He is the person.
Yeah.
Jenna Ortega's all over social media, but Kang is all over commercials. He's all over the Oscars. He's
has
hosting things.
infiltrated
He's
the zeitgeist in a higher degree than Jenna Ortega, I believe, has, right? And that's nothing against Jenna Ortega. I think Jenna Ortega is going to be massive. I think she's going to have a blow up like Millie Bobby Brown, right?
Yeah, she's just young right now.
And she's just so hot right now. You know, she's going to be fine. She's going to be fine. But no, just really, really unfortunate news, especially for all the Marvel fans, MCU fans. It's going to be, we're going to be curious to see how Disney, of course, is going to respond to this. If they will respond to this, Disney does, in my opinion, have a better track record than the other studios. Not going to mention any names, just as far as how they deal with, just how they deal with these kinds of things. Sometimes people will say that they're a little too quick with responses. So yeah, I think the word is on this. It's just we're going to wait for everything to happen, everything to transpire, everything to come out, and then once we know more, we will definitely report on that. However, it should be noted that if he did something wrong, and he actually did do something wrong, I know that there are bruises and other kinds of things of that nature. Mm-hmm. If he was the person that did this stuff and he really did do this, he should be held accountable, right? Sure. And if this actually comes out to be a total load of malarkey and maybe exaggerated, then we should deal with it that way too, right? Mm-hmm. So in other words, level heads remain supreme, right? We're gonna go just level headed and not feel the toxicity. Yeah. I feel good about that.
Just wait.
And that's called professional reporting, my friends. I think.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is that what professional reporting is?
It would almost.
I believe so. I believe so. I think that's how it's done. But nah, man, it really does suck. Jonathan Majors, you guys know, is one of my favorite talents right now. And in fact, I was ready for him to save the MCU. So it'll be curious. It'll be curious how this goes. But yeah, moving on. BC, you are the one that actually has the well of knowledge, the spring of information, the guardian of our news. I don't know.
Guardian of our news.
What we got, man?
All right.
What's the new hot shit?
We're gonna start with this. It's a little bit old. It's apparently already in production and moving, but apparently there's a new Alien movie
starring Jonathan Majors.
No. It is being directed by Fede Alvarez, and it is apparently has an incredible cast already and is already in production.
Boom.
Yeah, apparently David Johnson is in it, Archie Renew, Isabella Mercado, Spike Fern, and Aline Wu are all going to be in there. And yeah, a brand new Alien movie apparently already in production. What do we think?
Go ahead, Lila. Go first.
I just read that Alvarez, he directed the Evil Dead reboot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when I see Evil Dead, I just like.
He also directed Don't Breathe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
so
also
we have like two sides of the spectrum.
That's the one.
Okay.
Don't
okay.
Breathe.
So
yeah,
Evil Dead was like his trial run. Okay. It's everyone's.
Oh,
trial run.
so you didn't like the reboot of Evil Dead?
I don't like. I truly don't really like a lot of Evil Dead. I think I like the original, and then I was like, okay, maybe we should stop here.
So that's not his fault.
No.
Yeah.
But I still
I just found it surprising that it was just like, oh, hey, new Alien movie. We already have a cast, director, and we're starting production now.
I was saying, it sounds like it came out really fast. Like everything just was like, here's Alien.
Yeah, and there's no plot for it yet.
Are they calling it Alien Romulus?
Is that
Is that what they're called?
Sorry.
That's
I
what's
haven't. I haven't heard. I haven't heard a name. All I've heard is a new Alien movie.
That's what they're saying on
but-
Wikipedia.
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 Okay.
Wikipedia is saying.
But
Alien
what
Romulus.
are we thinking about a new Alien movie? Is it time? Do you think we need a new Alien movie yet? Because
think it
Yes.
Covenant and Prometheus did not do very well.
I think we do.
But-
So I think we do need an Alien movie. I think it's time for a new Alien movie. Only because of the success of Prey.
Yes, I was gonna
Okay.
say Prey
I
do
think because of
incredibly
Prey and how Prey was able to revive the Predator franchise, there's obviously still lifeblood in these franchises, right?
Yeah.
Fede Alvarez, when you ask me about if I'm excited for an Alien movie, my answer is no. I am excited for a Fede Alvarez movie.
Okay.
well.
And the fact that it's now Alien, I like that more. Fede Alvarez did Don't Breathe, Girl in Spider's Web, Don't Breathe 2, and I also believe he helped with the story of that new Chainsaw Massacre movie, right?
Which was bad.
He didn't direct it. He just
No.
created he did the story.
Which hit or
It
miss.
wasn't great, but
It wasn't great.
It was entertaining.
It was entertaining. All in all, I like Fede Alvarez. That Don't Breathe movie was
Somebody was
awesome.
good.
Yeah.
And if you think about what the Alien franchise started off being, and I'm not talking Aliens when James Cameron took it, but the original Alien movie was a masterclass in editing for fucking horror movies.
Yeah.
And the way that Don't Breathe movie, I mean, remember Alien's initial tagline is no one can hear you scream. Like in space, no one can hear
Yep.
you scream. And that's exactly how Don't Breathe felt. So if he can bring that style to an Aliens movie, I think we have a very, very good recipe. He's a great director.
Yeah.
Fede's awesome. So I'm very, very excited for what this could be. Of course, we have to see a trailer, but you got talent as a director and in a franchise that I think needs some fresh blood. And I think that he can be the guy to deliver it. I don't know any other name that I would pick above Fede Alvarez at this point to revive the Alien franchise.
It's good. I like it.
Yeah.
I like the idea of Fetty. I'm always down for another Alien movie, despite the fact that Prometheus and Covenant were not up to par. I'm like, hey, you know what? Let's try again. Let's see what we do. It's a good IP.
It's a good
I
IP.
think that we can
Yeah,
go.
it's a good IP. I was gonna say, even if like it has a flop or two, which I believe it has like 3 flops. No, I'm thinking of the Predator, sorry. But yeah, Alien also has a few flops. It's still like a good concept.
Does
that can
Alien
go
have flops?
like-
I know they have bad movies. Do they have flops?
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
Office?
I
That's all
honestly,
done.
I don't know. I don't know how Resurrection did in theaters.
I was gonna say, I don't know.
I
if
don't
they
think
were
Prometheus did fantastic, and I don't think
commercial flops.
Covenant did very good.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they.
I would put that more on
performed
Ridley Scott. And that's the thing too. I'm glad it's not Ridley Scott.
Yeah,
That's the
Yeah.
biggest
his time is over.
fresh, man. Get somebody in there. Fede's awesome.
Well, speaking of fresh, we're getting a fresh take on the Netflix MCU as motherfuckers are coming back, baby.
Yeah.
Like Frank
Yeah.
Castle, John Bernthal is
Yeah.
back as
Dude.
the Punisher.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're losing Alette Zurer as Vanessa Fisk. We're getting Sandrine Holt will be taking over the role of Vanessa Fisk, and we're also not getting back Fulton as Foggy or Karen. Now, it's unknown if Karen and Foggy will even be in the series, but we do know the actors are not coming back.
Hmm.
But that's the only thing we know. We do not know because they haven't said that they haven't replaced them.
Right.
So we don't know if the characters are even in this season or not. But we will have D'Onofrio back. We will have Bernthal back, and we will have
That's all that matters.
your boy Charlie Cox back. So what are we thinking here about the return of John Bernthal?
Can I ask you a question?
Give me.
What do
an-
you think?
Only if I can answer your question.
What
Go
do
ahead.
you think about John Bernthal coming back?
Perfect. This is ideal. This is exactly what I wanted. I'm so excited about this. I am losing my absolute mind because Bernthal has said numerous times, "Oh, if they're gonna Disneyfy the Punisher, I'm not coming back." So the fact that he's back, they're not Disneyfying the Punisher. This is gonna be really freaking cool.
Lila.
This is gonna be really freaking cool. I'm excited. I love Jonathon.
I am on, and honestly, look, I'm still on the camp that this is a continuation of Netflix's Daredevil. That's still me.
It has to be. Or
I
There
know
were-
a lot of people are getting off of it though because Foggy and Karen are not back. But I am stuck in the era of they're not back. But so far we're not recasting them. Okay, so we don't know that it's not.
Exactly.
I'll be the guy.
Oh God!
Oh,
Here we
no.
go. Here,
Here
all
he
right.
comes.
Negative Nash, come on in here.
As Thanos and Red Skull said, a soul
Fuck Red Skull.
for a soul. If I gotta sacrifice Foggy and Karen to get John Bernthal back as Punisher, fair trade, bro. Fair trade. I do. What did Brad Pitt say in *Inglourious Bastards*? Were you gonna take that deal? Damn good deal. Damn good deal.
I don't see how we would have to sacrifice Foggy and Karen.
If it came down to it, to where I've had to get John Bernthal back as Punisher or Karen and Foggy back, and I had to pick one of these two, I'm taking John Bernthal back as Punisher.
But 100%.
I'm sorry.
But again, the Karen and Foggy thing is more.
I didn't like him. Fine, I'll say it. I didn't like him. I thought Karen and Foggy was the most boring parts of Daredevil, and I never cared for these characters at all. I understand. I'm sorry.
He had been holding
Foggy.
it
I
in.
don't care about.
I was holding it.
I was gonna say that had been building up.
I
since,
was
like,
holding it.
it went
I
off.
don't care. Karen and Foggy were the most boring parts of Daredevil. I hate, and honestly, I like Karen more than Foggy. I did not
See,
care.
I'm the opposite. I need you to calm down and stop
Nah.
talking shit about Fulton. You can talk as much shit as you want about Karen, all you want, because I don't know her. But Fulton Reed was one of the greatest Mighty Ducks to ever play the game.
He was great in Mighty Ducks. I
need you to put some respect on his Foggy.
Now here's
Okay.
now here's the thing too. I'm just also not a big fan of those characters in Daredevil. Even the OG one with Batfleck. When Happy Hogan played
with
Foggy.
Jon Favreau.
With John, I
Favreau
didn't
was
care.
there.
I didn't care for Foggy back then.
But the alligators in the sewer. They got
I
him accused
care
by
for
that.
John Bernthal back as Punisher. That's the
That's all
news,
I care
guys.
about, too.
John Bernthal is back. If you know what, I got Charlie Cox back. I got Vincent D'Onofrio back. I got John Bernthal back. You know what,
That's all
Marvel?
we need.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Thank you.
I know a little bit. Never mind. I can't say any of that on there.
Well, no, so they were set photos. there were set photos.
I'm sorry. I know. I do have some information on the plot, but I can't say it.
Yeah, don't say that.
I have
Don't
insider
say that.
information, but I won't let y'all know.
But there was. Hey, that might actually make the channel blow. Anyway, I was going to say that we did see set photos where supposedly this may be taking place during the blip. If it's taking place
Oh yeah,
during there's a picture.
He's walking down the street, feeling his way with his stick. Right, there's this blind man walking down the street, feeling his way with his stick.
He is
and
blind.
There's a sign in the background that has a date that says 2020.
Oh, so it probably was.
And so people are going, "Oh, it takes place in 2020." I go, or it's a flashback, or they just picked a filming location that happened to have that on the wall, and they're just like, "Fuck it, whatever."
They would never do that.
The attention to detail though with these
I was gonna say,
shows
they would
is
never do
normally
that.
pretty good. So I definitely believe it might be a flashback.
It's like when they cast someone new. Like what's his name? They cast that dude in Ant-Man and the Wasp, and we're all like, "Yo, maybe he's Reed Richards
From A Good Place.
Yes.
Yeah. That
And he
dude,
turns out to be Quaz, who has 5 lines in the damn
yeah,
movie.
that was bullshit. That was bullshit.
So we as fans go, look, there's a date on the wall that means that it takes place at that date.
Well, I mean, True.
Maybe not.
I mean that's also true, and it'll probably be something that doesn't matter at all. All I'm saying is this: I understand that there are a lot of fans for the Foggy and Karen characters, and especially those actors that portrayed them. I was not big fond of them, So therefore, I'm not big mad that they're not in it. But I am
So,
big
I
happy.
don't
What do you
recall
think
them.
about the recasting of Vanessa?
Recast of Vanessa?
I'm okay with that. I liked the original. I really liked the original
She's
Vanessa.
so good.
She was really, really good. But if Marvel is trying to make it to where it's their own,
Yeah.
then maybe that's a way of letting us know that, hey, this is different than what the Netflix stuff did, right?
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that too. Ultimately, though, these are characters that to me were C characters and B characters in the shows. The A
Definitely.
characters were Daredevil, Punisher, Kingpin. And I'm not going to be beggars can't be choosers.
Exactly.
They could have recasted Daredevil. They could have recasted Kingpin. They could have recasted Punisher. I got those three. I'm not going to be complaining. Thank you for giving me that, Kevin, Mr. Feige, Mr. Robot Feige. Right? I appreciate that. And if I had to sacrifice the other three, a soul for a soul, baby. The rules are written.
All right. Well, the Oscars happened, and we didn't really care too much about them because no one got slapped. So,
Boom.
who gives a crap?
Trash.
Honestly,
But
nothing fun
during the
happened.
Oscars, we did get a trailer for The Little Mermaid that gave us a lot more. Did anybody watch this trailer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. What'd you think?
She can sing.
This girl
she's-
can sing.
She
Do y'all
got
not
fucking
know?
pipes.
You don't know her musical background? You don't
Nah,
know
but
Chloe and Halle?
Nah, but her
No.
sisters got back shots on that TV show.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Okay,
No, hold
come
on.
on.
Hold on. What in your mind
Chloe and
makes
Halle's
you
like
look
R&B.
at us and go, "Oh, these 40-year-old dudes know who
I'm 31.
who this
You
girl's-"
old bastard.
Chloe and Halle are like R&B. Like they're like old, so like they're good. Like,
Are they Eminem?
do they look like Eminem?
Are they? It's a yes or no. Are they
No.
Eminem?
They're
No,
not.
they're not.
Were they a
They're not
part
Eminem.
of NWA?
No, I don't even think
Are
they
they
were
a part of the No Limit Soldiers?
definitely not.
Then I do not
I've been
know
knowing this soldier since '96.
their
Cuz
music.
I've been knowing the soldier from day one.
Did they put any background tracks down on some Tupac songs?
Nah,
Definitely
Then I
not.
don't know them.
facts.
They're great.
Hey, bow.
That's why I went with.
Pac.
I saw.
There
the
you go.
show.
You saw him.
I go. I know
There you
some
go.
Pac. Did they work with Pac? No,
Okay.
I don't know them.
Look, I'll be the one to say it. The trailer looked mid. She can sing. No, I'm just being honest, man. Watching the trailer, I watched it with Lindsay, and Lindsay is my Disney queen. Okay, she is my Disney queen, and I watched it with her, and we watched it, and I looked at her, and she said,
Damn.
"Oh, Sebastian looks weird."
Incredible. Oh, I will
Sebastian
give you
does
that. I
look
did
weird.
not like his voice.
Sebastian,
really
I
look
like his
weird.
face.
I was to say I didn't enjoy his face.
What
I thought
is
his
that?
voice was fine. The animation style for Sebastian, I knew those fish were gonna look fucked up. I was like, if we're gonna go to live action, like they're gonna be weird looking. Like
Flounder look crazy.
Flounder was kind of disturbing to me. The
Flounder
fish are
looks
disturbing
weird,
to me.
bro. This looks weird, and honestly,
Man,
for
y'all
this
think
being an
about-
underwater,
I didn't think about none of that. I go, oh my god, look pretty, Little Mermaid, and
I'll-
Me
she
too.
sings
I'll say this too.
gay. Like
Since
that was, I was like, okay, cool.
Well, then I
this
saw those
looks-
weird
I'm
ass
very-
fish.
I'm
and I
also
was
very
like,
disappointed because we've had Aquaman come out, we've had Black Panther: Wakanda Forever with Namor being a very central water area figure, right? We've had Avatar, and of course, I'm not even trying to put Avatar really up there. I'm just saying that came out.
Oh god.
Looking at the Little Mermaid and the underwater effects, it doesn't look good.
I don't know why we can't master that.
It doesn't look
I-
good.
It's really dark. The Little Mermaid's really like
The
light.
saturation looked off.
I was about to say, but that's like a thing with Hollywood recently, where like, everyone like turns their exposure down by like 20, and I don't like. I'm like in the dark, and I'm
Unless
like,
you're Zack Snyder, turn it
Yeah.
down by 80.
oh my god, like I literally like squint, like I'm like, you look so pretty, Chloe.
But she can
Woo!"
sing though. She
She's
can
so
sing.
she's so
Gosh, she can
talented.
sing. And you know what? And
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 Melissa
all
McCarthy
I'll
looked
say-
fine too. Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah, Melissa McCarthy didn't annoy me. I
She
thought
didn't annoy
was really gonna annoy me, but she seemed very toned down. I'm like,
They also
okay,
gave her one line.
that's true.
We have to wait to see the rest.
So all in all, I guess what I need to say is I think I need a second trailer.
I need to
Okay.
see it. I want to see
Yeah.
it really bad.
I don't need nothing else. I can't wait to go see this.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go see it, even if the second.
Can I
trailer's,
ask you
like,
guys a question? What is your favorite of the remakes? These live action Disney remakes. If you was to pick one that said that they did it right, what was the one so far that they've done right?
Oh, I've really loved Aladdin.
Aladdin was good.
Aladdin probably would be the best of the one because the only other one I can remember was Beauty and the Beast. And
I loved Beauty
I
and the Beast.
like Beauty and the Beast.
I was like it was okay, but it definitely wasn't like I would pick it. You know.
I've liked almost all of them.
I've
with
liked
the
all of
exception-
them.
with the exception of
The Lion King was kind of
Maleficent.
Weird.
I haven't liked Maleficent.
Maleficent. I have not liked Dumbo. I wasn't a big fan of.
I didn't see Lady and the Tramp.
I didn't see Lady and the Tramp.
They did Lady and the Tramp.
It was
Disney.
the very first thing on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
That was the Disney Plus. We got Lady and the Tramp, bitches.
They
What's
opened with Lady the Tramp and Mando, right?
Yes. Actually, yes.
That's kind of
That was true. Aladdin is my favorite.
Aladdin's definitely the
Close second is Cinderella.
Oh God, Cinderella was so
Cinderella was good.
Cinderella was
actually
really good. And I'm looking at this Little Mermaid, and yo, this isn't on Hallie or Chloe. I can't remember which one.
Hallie.
This is Hallie.
Yeah.
By the
Chloe
way,
was-
girl, your sister was taking mad back shots and Swarm. But listen, I'm just not sold yet on this movie. I like her, but also when I was watching her in the trailer, the thing that was bothering me with her performance, and it's such a small sample. I don't think she's capturing the wonder that Ariel brought in the original movie. And when I was just watching the trailer, I know it's a very short sample. When Ariel in the original Little Mermaid, she has a lot of wonder around her. She has a lot of energy, right, ready to come out. And I'm not getting that. You know? I'm not getting that from this trailer. That's why I said I need a second trailer. I'm not
I
trying
was
to say
saying,
it's her performance.
It's
It
too
could be
small
how
for
it
me.
was- It's
to
too.
decide.
It's too small of a sample. I need a second trailer.
I need the movie.
But I'm not excited for this movie.
Well,
I'm
well, I'm excited to see one of the most classic Disney films come to live action. I think it'll be entertaining.
I hope it's good.
But when we're talking about classics, there's another classic film. One of the greatest movies ever made
Creed 3,
is getting a sequel.
Creed 4.
No. Welcome back to Good Burger. Home of
Boom,
Good
baby!
Burger. Can Kel take
Hell
your
yeah.
order?
Let's
Good
go! Let's go!
Bro.
Let's go!
I
That was pure
grew
joy.
up on some Good Burger, bro.
Bro, I sent that to you.
You did, and
I'm like,
lost
my guy.
Shit.
Shut it all down. Good Burger 2 is coming out, baby. We back,
Back.
bitches. We back.
Facts.
And man, they both made the announcement on Fallon. Or was it Kimmel?
It was
and
Fallon.
I've missed these two.
Mhm.
I have missed
Such
these.
chemistry.
Dude.
Hollywood has missed these two, truly.
And
Something
and
is
who
missing.
doesn't like Keenan
Yeah.
and Kel?
No, who doesn't? I've
Who
never met
doesn't
anyone
love
who
grape
doesn't.
soda?
Orange soda. What the hell, dog?
Or sorry, orange soda.
Wow.
I was looking at my cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice. Then I was like, cranberry juice. Mhm. I drink and I know things. Cranberry juice.
But yo, I love orange soda. I do.
Lila,
excited for
did you even know about Good Burger?
Yeah, Good Burger. Well, I was like very little, but I knew Keenan and Kel from the Amanda Show. Really?
Okay.
Or what was the one before the Amanda Show?
Keenan and Kel show.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was that, and they were also on a different one. They were on
All
something
that.
all that. Thank you. I was
Okay.
like, "What's the one with the logo?" Like, it
Yeah,
had
all
a
that.
logo.
Yeah, all that was that makes me happy.
Yeah, I
Okay,
was
good.
gonna say I knew them from that, and Good Burger played all the time on Nickelodeon. My mom didn't like me watching it, but my mom.
If
loved that
you
one.
thought my Blue's Clues reaction was legit,
Ooh.
wait until this fucking good burger trailer pops
Wait
Oh, that's
until
gonna
we
be
get
tough.
those views for that too. Wait until
My
that niche
God.
fandom comes out of the woodwork.
I'm excited. BC,
Yeah,
how
we're
are you
excited.
feeling?
I'm hyped. I'm so hyped. I am almost as hyped for this as I am on another classic trailer that just came out, and that's a brand new Power Rangers series
Is it live
on
action?
Netflix, live action with the original Billy, the original Zach, Rocky,
Really?
Aisha, Adam, uh, uh, what's his name?
I can't remember.
I was
Alpha
gonna say,
5.
Alpha.
Rita is back. So
Zordon.
I saw the original trailer for this, and I thought it was a reunion, a documentary reunion. Turns out this is a series on Netflix. Did y'all watch the trailer? What did you think about this?
I did not watch the trailer, but I am very excited nonetheless.
I watched the fucking trailer. I watched that shit. 12 times. 12, 13, 14, 15 times. Guys, I grew up on
the
Power
Mighty
Rangers.
Morphin.
On Mighty Morphin motherfucking Power Rangers. Professor Dr. Ooze. When they was pushing when Ivan Ooze was pushing lean in the streets to 4 or 5-year-old kids.
He was pushing some lean.
He was pushing lean. I was there for that. Yo, I was two ways with this. I'm so happy to see Rocky and Billy and Zach. Where was Kim,
Kim.
I
the Pink Ranger?
was just say that pink.
Oh,
Ranger.
Kimberly. Yeah.
Where was Kimberly? My
don't know.
very first crush.
ever.
I
Yeah.
wanted to be her so bad.
Oh. Lindsay, I married you because of Kim. Anyway,
Okay.
I need to remind her it was because of her that I love white women. Anyway,
But I was like, what do they have in common?
white
And then I
women.
was like, they're white.
White women.
White women.
They're white.
Where the white women at? We out here. It was also, I loved how they're fighting for Trinity. It's Trinity?
Trini.
Trini. Because she passed away 15 years ago, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? Very tragic accident on what happened with her. And so they're fighting for her. It sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it sucks that Jason David Frank.
I know, right?
And that is the part, because the Green Ranger's in this.
Mm-hmm.
You see the Green Ranger with them. And Jason David Frank was Robert Downey Jr. to the Marvel Cinematic Universe for Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And we all know what happened. He self-deleted last year. And it was a great feeling, and then it was this cloud of heaviness watching it, right? And I'm going to watch every single episode. I don't care how corny and campy it is.
It's so crazy because it looks so cheesy, but with 4K cameras.
But with 4K.
And I love it.
And I love it.
It looks so cheesy but pretty at the same time.
This is my Cobra Kai. This could be my Cobra Kai.
It's like, oh my God.
okay.
This could, if they do,
Okay.
and that's Power Rangers, man. I think it's such a genuinely great show.
Yes.
It's such a good kid show. It's one of the last, in my opinion, great kid shows. And watching it definitely brought me back a lot of memories. I'm excited for this. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go, man.
All right. Well, next up, we're gonna have to let everybody know we're gonna have some spoiler alerts. All right, we ain't telling you again, but Mandalorian, my God.
Who's up to date? Are you up to date? Are you up to date?
I'm up,
Lila,
I'm up.
you up to date?
Did he have another Mandalorian movie?
The show?
There's season 3. We're like 5
Wait,
episodes in.
wait, guys. I think I might have mixed up the Mandalorian with Pedro Pascal. Is he the Mandalorian?
Yes.
Okay, so I was right. Never mind. Yeah, I thought he just did a movie. I'm gonna be very honest. So I have not caught up. My bad. I thought
It's all
Baby Yoda
good.
was a movie.
Well, you get spoiled because we got to talk
We got
about.
some shit to talk about.
That's okay. Let me sit
We
and
got some
learn.
shit to talk about.
I love Pedro Pascal.
Mandalorian is the best Star Wars since the original trilogy.
Ooh.
I said.
No.
I mean, I think that's been known.
Okay, but
And it's the best
before I
shit.
go too excited,
Yeah.
I am gonna get a little negative for a second. Last week's episode, the 52-minute episode, where we jumped to a whole complete different storyline with this clone stuff, was the most boring, pointless episode of Mandalorian that I've ever seen.
I agree it was boring.
Yes.
I disagree on pointless.
If you would have taken that and split that up over a couple episodes,
That's better.
okay, but it was just a boring.
It was a bad episode. It wasn't bad. The first 5 minutes, the last 5 minutes,
The bookends, great.
boom. The shit with, yeah, we know, right? That was really, really boring. But you know what? I'm glad they did it because
I'm glad they bored me. I was tired of having fun watching this.
well, for the
It's a
story,
good
for
thing to
lore.
have a boring episode.
Episode
That's like,
3,
look,
baby.
Look, that's like these motherfuckers. We can talk about WrestleMania coming up, and Brock Lesnar is facing Omos, and Omos is a terrible wrestler,
I
and
don't
it
like
makes
his name.
no sense
I don't like his name
to
either.
be there, not at all. And everyone's like, "Well, you
Duty.
know, it's a marquee match because Omos is a big guy and it's Brock." I'm like, I don't care. It's a stupid, boring match. They go, well, you got to have a piss break match. Why have we been conditioned to accept bullshit? Because we need a piss break. That was boring, but we needed it for the
I'm
story.
negative Nancy.
No, make it entertaining.
He kind of like popped off. He was kind of like, you're right, BC.
I
Right.
Like
I
don't
hear
put
you.
up subpar comments like, well, you'll need it. It just kind
Need
of
it.
helps for later on. No, make it entertaining, not boring.
Oh, so you mean my same complaints for the past 5 Marvel shows?
Oh no. Oh no, you opened the
You
gate.
want to apply it to this now? This the Disney formula. Anyway,
Okay, difference here. We both agree that episode
that shit was
boring.
that shit was boring.
We
It was
don't
boring,
both
bro.
agree that the Marvel shows were boring. That's what I'm
I
saying. We
yeah.
have a consensus here.
We are
Yes,
on the same
It was
page.
boring,
We are on
but
the
you
same page.
needed boring. There's
Well,
no.
I'm only saying that because I do believe it's going to lead to a lot, and that's
It will.
what I think.
Yeah, it is. They are going heavy into the cloning.
They're going heavy to the cloning. We
Are you
know where it's
watching
going.
Bad Batch?
I am not watching Bad Batch, and that is the one that I know I need to catch up on. But let's get back.
Heavy into the cloning.
But let's get off of that last week's episode. Let's talk about where we are now.
Misa
This-
Jar Jar Binks.
Boom,
Misa save the child.
boom. Yo,
I cried.
Dave
That's so
Filoni
excited.
and Jon Favreau, they are showing week in and week out that they understand not just the Star Wars lore, but they get its audience.
Yep.
They understand its audience. And for Ahmed Best, who I think we talk about a lot of people who was poo-pooed on for that fucking prequel trilogy. Ahmed Best and Little Annie were the 2 motherfuckers that got all the hate. Because Ahmed Best was playing Jar Jar Binks. However,
I'm over the Jar Jar Binks hate. I've always loved Jar Jar Binks.
I hate Jar Jar Binks.
I'm telling my truth.
I'm with you.
I'm
I am not a fan of Jar Jar Binks, but
over the hate.
I'm
I
over
do
the hate
love-
100%.
I do love Ahmed Best. Mad respect on because that's
My
not
marriage
his
to
fault.
Ahmed Best.
No.
But what a redemption for him to be the one to save Grogu. What a redemption that Ahmed Best, Jedi Master, Caloran Best. Yo, first of all,
So,
hold on.
Obviously what we're saying is-
Hold on.
Ahmed
we
Best
we
came
we
back
have
as another character, not Jar Jar.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Okay,
playing-
I was like, go Jar Jar for saving that baby. Like,
no, it's not Jar Jar. Guys, hold on. We have, and let's not fucking undermine this shit. We have a new Black Jedi Master.
really?
Yep. Ahmed
Holy shit.
Really?
There's a new Black Jedi fucking Master.
Best. So
out
okay.
here.
Ahmed played this character on a game show back in the early 2000s.
No, it
Where
was 2020. It was 2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago?
People were saying this and it's all wrong. No, this show came out right when the pandemic started.
Oh, shit.
It was a YouTube
I mean,
series.
So it's kind
Yeah.
of like, if I'm not mistaken, now I haven't watched it, but it's kind of like Legends of the
Meta.
Hidden Temple, but for Jedi.
It's a kids game show.
So all the kids are going through like Jedi training, and Ahmed Best is the
Jedi
Jedi,
Master.
who's leading them. And so they took that character that Ahmed was in this game show and put him in the Mando, and he's the one that basically saved Grogu and got Grogu to safety. But that's not to say that Jar Jar didn't help, because they
Jar Jar's
got
there.
the child
Naboo ship.
to a Naboo speeder.
It was a Naboo
The
yacht.
only other person from Naboo
Jar
is
Jar
Jar
Binks.
Jar.
It's Jar Jar Binks, played by the same actor that saved Grogu. So I definitely believe where we're going is that Jar Jar Binks is the one that creates. I hope they do this. I hope that Jar Jar Binks is the one that creates the Jedi pipeline, the Jedi pathway that Obi-Wan Kenobi has to go through. Remember when Obi-Wan and Leia are going through that thing and they're like, oh man, yeah, this is the Underground Railroad for Jedis.
Yeah.
What if it's Jar Jar that starts that?
I was just
That-
saying,
and
what a
And you
fun
talk
little-
about a redemption for a character.
Well, that would also be very sad, because we know in canon, Jar Jar died as a street performer, being ridiculed. As
We
being
never
the guy
knew
that-
he died. He didn't die that way. That's just where he was last seen.
No, I thought they said he died. Like they found. Oh,
No, so he was a street
Oh my
performer.
God, thank
And
God.
so in a book, so what he was referring to is that there's a book in canon that Jar Jar Binks, after the fall of the Republic and during the Empire, you see Jar Jar Binks essentially doing clowning on the side of on a street, and when you see him, he's just super sad and broken down, and that is the fall of Jar Jar Binks.
Oh my god!
That's
pick
but
him
he never
up.
died. There was actually no consensus on when he died. That's not official yet. So
Better
he's
never
still
die.
technically alive,
He better be.
right?
okay.
The same way that Mon Mothma never technically met her end, because we don't
Yeah.
know she was on the planet that blew up. Like we know Bail Organa died.
Yeah.
We never really know that Jar Jar actually died. So showing Ahmed Best here, one, it makes me feel like he's either going to show up later. Maybe Ahmed Best's character survives past the end of the Empire, similar to Ahsoka's character. Could this character continue going on? Is Jar Jar still around? There's a lot of left open questions now, which I think is very interesting to explore. And if there's one thing that Dave Filoni and Favreau love to do, is fan service and redeeming characters. They redeemed Luke Skywalker last year, in my opinion, when they brought him back for the very last episode. So I am excited. That was a great episode. Mandalorian is killing it. I am loving what they're doing with Bo-Katan's character. And by the way, shout out to the schmoes.
Thick.
Shout out to the schmoes. Every time I see Bo-Katan on screen, I'm like,
I know, it makes me so happy.
she's a schmo. She's a schmo. She comes from our pipeline. You know what I mean? And Lila, what I mean by that is this whole show that we have here right now, me and BC linking up, we are little linkages of once was called the Schmoes Know podcast.
Which started with Katie Sackhoff, Christian Harloff, and Mark Ellis.
And Katie Sackhoff is now Bo-Katan in Mandalorian.
Wow.
So
Oh,
we're not.
wow.
I'm not connected to her. BC is more connected to her, but it's like the five.
There's a connection.
She
Yeah.
is the
There's a
sweetest.
branch.
I'm gonna tell you this right now because I haven't been on a show with her, but I've been backstage with her and I've hung out with her, and she is the sweetest person on the planet. I
She's a
love
smoke.
her to death, and I am so happy for her right now. Like it just warms my heart seeing how thick she is out
Yeah,
there.
she is.
Yeah,
she is. Bruh.
See how bad she is.
Bruh. She be feeling that shit out.
Mm-hmm. My favorite TikTok is this one. It was going. I don't get why people are so in love with the Mandalorian. Like he's just a dude in a helmet, and then it shows her walking. It's just all the guys going, "Oh, now I get it."
Now getting back to the Star Wars piece of it, BC, am I wrong for thinking that this is the best Star Wars shit since the original trilogy?
It's up there. But look, I'm not in this revisionist. I hate new Star Wars.
I don't hate Star Wars either. I love it with all of my heart.
I think The Force Awakens is one of the best Star Wars
great.
movies made. So
Thank
I
you.
do
I like Force
love
Awakens.
Force Awakens.
Thank God.
And I
Until
love,
Palpatine returned.
Yeah.
I'm off of it.
Fucking
I
Force
love
Awakens.
season 7 of Clone Wars. I thought that was fantastic. At least
Dave Filoni, baby.
yeah,
Dave Filoni.
But this season of Mando, not that one episode notwithstanding, has been absolutely incredible, and it makes me so happy. It sounds like Star Wars. It feels like Star Wars. It is definitely some of the best Star Wars.
The pilot fights. That scene last episode, not this one, that's past one, but the one we talked, the shitty one. Episode 3.
Yeah.
That TIE fighter fight was awesome.
Yeah.
When Bo-Katan's ship hits the little fucking that move, my dick got hard. Mando jumping out the shit, my dick tickled. Right? it was like, you know exactly what you're doing here, and the mythosaur and the lore, they know exactly the balance of fan service and lore and character development, emotional investment. And now I am in the camp. And when I saw this last episode of Mandalorian, The Foundling, name of the episode, when the armorer, which I do have a theory about the armorer. I do have a theory about the armorer, and it ties into Darth Maul. But
I love Darth Maul.
when the armorer gave Baby Grogu his little thing, I looked at Lindsay. I said, Lindsay, what if we had it wrong? What if the Mandalorian title isn't for Din Djarin? But what if the Mandalorian is about Grogu?
Well, I mean, it's obviously about Grogu.
Well, what I mean is when they talk about the what I mean is when you see the Mandalorian,
they got rid of him and then brought him back.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean the Mandalorian. That's the name of the
Grogu.
show. It's Grogu, and it's not Din Djarin the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Because we're seeing his development, and now I cannot wait to see if they announce episode 10 and Baby Grogu's in that bitch as like teenage Grogu.
Oh,
I would.
I am Baby Grogu.
And you know what?
Like,
They've done a very good job, because I was worried when we brought back the child, and I was like,
he's good.
I'm over this. I don't want adventures of Mandalorian babysitting.
You don't like Wolf and Cub,
But
I
they're
love
doing
it.
a good job at growing
Grogu.
the child.
Yes, they are.
the child.
I will not look. I also love that they keep going. Yeah, his name's Grogu, and everyone, with the exception of the Mando, is
And
going.
me.
Yeah, whatever. What's up, little one?
I
What's
call
up?"
him
What's up,
Grogu.
child?
No, his name is the child.
How cute was it though when Bo-Katan was like, "It's okay. Your dad's just very proud of you."
Exactly.
My
My
dad
dad
was the same way with me.
Loved it.
And those moments, I don't care how childish it is. I love all of it. I love all of it. I'm just like, oh, my heart. I love it, and
And it's just Mendo, he's just so good with the child, and I don't know if it's him or if it's the voice of him with the child, but Pedro Pascal, taking care of all the children that need to be
He
taken
is.
care of.
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal isn't just taking care of all the children. He's also taking care of all the streaming services.
He's taking care
Yes,
of
he
all the
is.
streaming services because Last of Us was a freaking masterpiece.
Incredible.
This thing was so damn good.
I love The Last of Us.
Literally
What did you guys think
insane.
about it? It's over. It's done with. What did you guys think about it?
It was so incredible. I want to say that final episode was edited so well. That hospital scene, that was some of the best editing I've seen in a TV show in a very long time. They did great. They did a great job adapting that from the game. I'll just say that. Like, I was worried about that one. I was like, ooh, because you could have different variants in the game. So I was like, how are they gonna adapt that? And that, I mean, they fucking did it, and they did really well.
Good, Lila, because I never played the game, so I know nothing about the game. So you're telling me this is pretty on point with the game, because I know a lot of it has been, but they have changed a little. So
Yeah.
As someone who knows the game, you like this.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of game players are very like content and happy with it. There are some that are like, yeah, Ellie, yeah. And I'm like, okay, we can't have
Bella
it all.
Ramsey
Let's
was
calm
great.
down. Yeah, I was gonna say Bella Ramsey did great. They're just like picky. They just don't
Yeah.
think she's pretty. Whatever. I think she's great, but that scene, I was like the hospital. I was kind of worried about it because like, for a minute, I didn't think they were going to get to it because it felt like the pacing of that episode was like kind of weird to me, but then like it worked out great. Cause like at first I was like, are they going to do a part 2? Like, is this the final episode? And then like, it just happened so fast, but it needed to happen like that or it wouldn't have been good. Like I could see how like dragging it out would have been like painful on TV, but I deeply enjoyed that episode. I greatly enjoyed it too. Great.
All in all, how would you rate the series? One out of 10.
Honestly, even with the changes, I'd probably rate it like I don't want to be like I rated it a 10, but I honestly probably rated it like a 10 or a 9.5. Like it's really good. It did a really good job adapting and then like putting subtle changes that made like a big impact. Like that was great. And the fact they included because the episode with Elle and her girlfriend, not her friend, but that was like a DLC. Like that wasn't like a part of the original base game. So I was really happy that they included that in it. I know. I was really excited.
That's awesome.
I know. Yeah. I was super excited.
Because now looking back at it, I'm like, it felt like a DLC episode.
That's
awesome.
Yeah. And it was.
It had that vibe. It had that vibe.
It was so good. I was like kind of concerned they wouldn't do it, but then it got its whole own episode. So I was really excited about that.
That's awesome.
I love The Last of Us, dude. 10 out of 10 for me. I don't think there was an episode that I didn't want, and especially I want to go back and binge and see how everything just flows into each other without the week to week wait. Yeah. And I feel it'll feel a little bit tighter.
Movie.
But the whole series from top to bottom, Pedro Pascal, Bella Ramsey, Nick Offerman, the other gay dude. I can't remember his name. Sorry,
I can't remember him either.
I can't remember either, but he did great.
Yeah, episode 3, in my opinion, is still the most well-made episode of TV I've seen this year.
Oh, so
beautiful.
It was still, and you know what? Episode 3, I think they should just name that shit Episode 3. We all know what the fuck we talking about. Exactly. Episode 3 is Episode 3. But even still, you had a lot of great performances. Even all the performances from the characters, the actors from the games, that came back and did things. And especially the girl who played
Ellie's mom.
Ellie's mom. Well, she's Ellie. You know, it's Ellie. It's Ellie. And I thought that was great. When we saw that though, I looked at Lindsay and I said, "Oh, so that's Blade." And she was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." I was like, "I'll tell you later." But Ella is essentially Ellie is essentially Blade, right?
Ellie's Blade.
She's Blade.
She's a daywalker, huh?
She's a daywalker. And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, if you watch Blade, you'll totally understand what the fuck I'm talking about.
Oh my god, one problem I had with that scene was when what's that woman's name?
Black girl.
Like, yeah, what's her name? Do y'all remember?
I don't remember.
Marlene.
Black girl.
Marlene.
Yeah, okay,
Marlene,
sure.
When Marlene like hands Ellie to that man, and she's like, she's like cover her ears because she's about to blow a gun off, and the man just doesn't do it. And that was the only thing that like got me. Like I was like, you didn't cover the baby's ears. Like that's like probably gonna like damage her hearing. Like she was like, don't let her see this.
And having never played the game, I'm in a similar situation as BC. I can definitely understand now why when the game came out, all I heard was this was a game that should be adapted.
Mm-hmm.
And now I see exactly what they mean. And it makes me a lot happier. And I wanted to ask you guys this question, not to delve off of Last of Us, because I think it's synonymous across the board. We all really enjoyed this show, and I can't wait for season 2.
Oh, y'all are gonna love season 2.
They're making changes. I know what happens, and I'm excited to see how this all plays out.
So my thought process on season 2 is because they've said that they're going to split game 2 up into probably 2 seasons.
They should.
So I think season 1 will be more with Pedro, and he'll die at the end of season 1.
I think,
and then we'll time jump for the next one, for the next part. That's
what I'm thinking will happen too.
Probably
they're going to kill Pedro episode 7, episode 8.
Yeah, and,
definitely. Spoilers.
I was going to say
for the
that
game.
was a major spoiler, but it's been around.
Spoilers for the game. At the same time, I don't care. Hey guys, guess what?
We are the Lando Project.
Darth Vader's Anakin Skywalker. So anyway,
what?
when this happened, exactly. By the way, Bruce Willis is dead in Fifth Element. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. The Sixth Sense.
I was like, what the fuck?
Sixth Sense. My bad. Fifth Element, Sixth Sense.
Yo, did you see the video of him celebrating his birthday?
I did.
Oh, it made me so happy. They're all singing to him.
So what I want to say is them doing Last of Us this way showcase that if you adapt the material properly, well, people will gravitate to your stuff.
Yes.
And I hopefully that's the take that a lot of these companies will see from this, because I know they want to develop a lot of games.
They want to do
Horizon Zero Dawn is a game that I want to see adapted.
I want to see Red Dead Redemption adapted really bad, but
Red Dead Redemption will be adapted too. Lila, if you haven't played, have you played Horizon?
No.
Play Horizon, please. Strong female antagonist, right? Don't matter. Fantastic game. My wife had me play it. The late Lance, help me please. He just passed away. Lance Reddick. He is a character in this game. Fantastic game that takes place, and I know that Amazon has acquired the rights to make the TV version of this. So I'm hoping that they are taking a look at The Last of Us and seeing how that's how you do it. Halo fucked up.
Yeah.
By not doing what they should have just done what Last of Us did.
Yeah.
And
a lot of video games do that. They always fuck it up.
They always make their own shit. Unlike Mario Brothers. Mario Brothers, they're doing something different, but they're taking but they're adapting all the source material. So that makes sense.
Mario's having fun.
Adapt the source material.
I know this is insanely unprofessional, but hang on 1 second.
Yeah, go and do your thing. The Last of Us is proven work that if you adapt the material that the fans love,
literally,
they will support it, and then they will tell people to then watch it.
Because the story's right there. It's a great story. That's why they like it. That's my fear with the Red Dead is I'm like, the story's right there, but I know y'all are gonna add something.
And I believe someone has the rights to do the Red Dead Redemption.
There's been talk of a Red Dead movie for years now, and I'm like, I want it, but I'm also scared for it because like great material, but will y'all fuck it up?
If you like Red Dead and I like Red Dead, Lila, I like Horizon Zero Dawn much better.
Is that the one with the guys who like they're like AIs basically? Because there's this
Horizon Zero Dawn takes place pretty much 1,500 years from today.
Yeah.
Right? Where we have a climate crisis that destroys. So here's what they do: they build these machines that can harvest food and make the weather better. They're trying to create AI robots that can pretty much drive our natural climate. Well, what happens is the robots go rogue and they become human killing machines. We then create a way to go to outer space and at the same time create these underground bases, which is going to build the next generation of humans to then come back onto Earth and repopulate the Earth. Shit goes wrong. You then play the game and figure all this shit out. But you have a very strong female antagonist. Her name is Aloy. You got Lance Reddick in that bitch. And I mean, this was a game my wife downloaded a year and a half ago, and I never touched it. And she couldn't get past the first level. I started playing this bitch. And of course, I'm an OG on the sticks. So we started making through the game.
So this story's really good.
This is honestly one of the best. And I'm a campaign guy. This has one of the best campaigns I've played. The only other game that I would say needs to be adapted would be Final Fantasy X.
I would love a Final Fantasy movie. That's probably not.
Final Fantasy. Have you played Final Fantasy X?
No, not yet.
Play 10. It came on PS2. But if you play 10, that game can be totally adapted into a bonkers fucking story. But that's why The Last of Us, I think, works so well. And it makes me hopeful.
It made me hopeful, too.
It makes me hopeful that they can do this video game adaptation. So, BC, you came back super excited. Go.
Yes, let's see.
So you brought up Mario.
I did.
Look at my new popcorn bucket.
Oh, so cute. Oh, it's gonna be so good.
I love it.
I'm so happy. My buddy, because I heard they were already selling out everywhere at AMC's. And so my buddy went up there, the one here didn't even have them in the system yet. He's like, no, I know you have them. I want to grab them. So they had to put them in the system so he could buy me one and him one.
I have such high hopes for this.
I already have
Mario
my tickets.
movie.
There's an actual midnight screening. I'm going. It's a midnight.
A midnight.
It's gonna be so
That's
good.
rare.
I would
don't
just
see
say
midnights anymore.
no. That's how they're confident.
I am so excited.
What we got next, big dog?
All right. Next up, well, we're gonna stick with. We got two more big things, and one of them's gonna be pretty quick, but we'll stick with Lance Reddick here.
Yeah.
I saw John Wick 4.
Bang bang.
It's so good, but every time he's on screen, I cry. Tears. I was just like, oh, he was so good.
Mr. Wick.
Mr. Wick.
Rest in peace to Lance Reddick.
Yes, yeah.
Rest
And
in
he was
peace,
so good in it. And they do a good job of, you really they show honor to him, even though they didn't know this was gonna happen.
They didn't know. And I don't even think they had a chance to change anything for it.
Nope, it was perfectly done though. So I was really happy with it. And on top of that, John Wick 4, holy crap.
I don't want to jump too far. I want to give my shouts to Lance Reddick. I know we kind of did so just previously when I talk about Horizon. But you're talking about a guy I first saw him in The Wire. I first saw Lance Reddick in The Wire when he was the guy that used to make the little trinkets and stuff. He was
Cedric.
He was Cedric. Yes, thank you. In The Wire. Then of course you got him in John Wick, and then I believe he was in White House Down.
He was in Lost.
He was in a couple of those.
I'll say he was in a lot.
Old boy.
Not White House Down, The Fallen.
The Fallen. Thank you. And God, this guy, you're talking about a plug and play actor.
Mm-hmm.
He's plug and play.
Yeah.
You put him in, you're solid.
He does great.
You know he's good. You don't gotta do no rehearsals.
No.
He's just out here. I'm Lance Reddick. Even when he was on the Eric Andre show, and he had the comedy bit down. He just seemed like one of those overall 99 guys.
Yeah.
Strong actor.
Just a good dude. And definitely sad to see him pass away. They said natural causes.
I think
Yeah.
so.
I'll say some natural causes.
But I don't believe that when you're 60 years old. I just have a hard time believing.
He looked healthy too.
He looked healthy shit.
And he looked young as hell.
So shout out to Lance Reddick. Rest in peace to Lance Reddick. Shout out to his family. I just gotta say it because he was so dope. He was just so dope. So I'm sorry, but continue, my friend. John Wick 4.
But yeah, John Wick 4 it is a masterclass in why stunt performers need to be in the Oscars, because that's what this movie is. This is glorifying and showing you how incredible the stunt choreography and stunt performance in Hollywood really can be. And it is an absolute shame that they don't get the recognition that they deserve.
That's true. That is true. Stunt performers do need, in my opinion, stunt performers need a fucking Oscar category.
Yes.
Oh, 100%.
They have been needing one. For everyone else to get categories and for the stunt teams to always get side swiped. Jackie Chan should have 4 of them motherfuckers on his mantle right now.
Oh, 100%.
Tom Cruise.
needs
You know
7.
what? Keanu Reeves is in this thing doing it.
Mhm.
He's out there doing it. He's up there with the
Whoa.
Tom Cruises. Whoa.
Whoa.
I know Kung Fu.
I know. Kung Fu.
And he may have maybe 10 lines max in this movie.
He don't need to speak, bruh.
He doesn't need to speak.
He is the epitome of action. Speaks louder than words.
I
He don't
think
need to speak.
I think his longest line in the movie is, "Get me a gun."
I need a gun. Get this man a gun. You know, dog, Keanu Reeves, man. It's so crazy his evolution.
Yeah.
Bill and
Yeah.
Ted to fucking Neo to John Wick. My friend, we talk about excellent actors. And they normally have
What about
2
Dracula?
roles.
He played Dracula too. I am Keanu Dracula.
We talk about these actors that have 2 roles. Mark Hamill, Joker.
Skywalker.
Luke. James Earl Jones, Darth Vader.
Mufasa.
Thank God.
Right? Keanu's going to have 3. Bill. Neo. Mr. Wick.
See, you said that wrong. You said it wrong. Keanu has 3. Neo, Mr. Wick,
I'm
and
Bell.
Bill.
I'm Bell.
One of the 2 best Bills in TV, in movies. Bill from Bill and Ted and Bill from episode 3. Right?
Exactly. I was gonna
Right.
say, don't
But yeah,
But
dude,
yeah,
and you know
Keanu,
what?
man, he's great.
I'll go ahead and stay away from spoilers. But
Good
this
idea. Good idea.
thing
It's still fresh.
is absolutely incredible. Donnie Yen. Oh my God, he's so damn.
He has the baton right now, man. The Bruce Lee baton has been passed down.
So you know, do you know anything about who he plays in this?
I know he plays the Force. I'm strong with the Force. Force with me, blind man.
He is a blind badass. I'm just
dude.
like, oh, so Donnie Yen
This is
out
his
here
second
just-
blind performance. His
cornered
second
the
blind
market
performance.
on blind badasses.
Bro, we disabled, but we out here killing. First of all, he'll probably jack up Daredevil.
That's the other thing I was saying. While I was watching this, I go, dude, I want the choreographers of this to do Daredevil. Because
I guarantee you they got them on the phone.
So sick.
I guarantee you they called them. I guarantee you they did. Donnie Yen, I'm glad he is now getting the recognition
That he always should have had.
that he always should have had. Because we talk about, like, you know how comedians, there's always the era, especially black comedians. There's the era of the black comedian. There's the Richard Pryor, the Eddie Murphy, and then the Kevin Hart and the Cat Williams, the Dave Chappelle, right? It's passed down. And when you talk about the Kung Fu masters, you have the Bruce Lee, then you have the Jackie, then you have the Jet Li. It's Donnie Yen's territory now, right? And I'm just so glad to see Donnie Yen having, because IP Man was such a niche movie series. I don't think a lot, even though those movies are great, they don't get the views. Like I just brought up IP Man. I don't know how many of y'all here have seen that movie.
I was gonna say I've never heard of that movie.
It Man, IP Man. If you ever seen that, and I'm a black families, guys. We love our karate movies. We love that shit. Okay? Bruce Lee is an icon. in the hood.
Yep.
All right. IP Man is really showing the martial arts, but he didn't get the recognition from that until he got into Rogue One.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I'm strong with the Force. Oh, I'm sorry. Correct me. I'm one with the Force. The Force with me. And that was his first blind character, and now we have him in John Wick. Dude, let's fucking go. Let's go, Donnie. Let's go, Scott Adkins. Let's go.
And on top of that, we have
Let's go, Scott.
Hiroyuki Sanada.
You mean Scorpion?
Scorpion.
Call him by his real name.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, watching Donnie Yen and Scorpion go at it.
Oh, they fight.
Oh,
That's a
my dick got hard, bro.
But you know what's really
Three
bad
quarters,
is
baby.
I'm sitting here watching this. I go, I got it. I know what's wrong with the Godzilla movies. There are entirely too many white people in the Godzilla movies.
There you go.
We need to go back to an entire Asian cast for Godzilla.
You mean you need to see Donnie Yen and Scorpion fight
in a
Godzilla
movie.
No.
Yes.
Fight Godzilla with the hands. Godzilla's coming out, and then Donnie Yen blind fighting off old man Godzilla.
So I will say I love John Wick 4. I think it is a lot of fun. You definitely need to go see it. If you can go to one of them Dolby theaters.
Nope, we're not done yet. We're gonna talk about Scott Adkins for a little bit.
Okay.
He was the fat man.
Yeah.
Scott Adkins was a fat man. Boyka. Scott Adkins. I need y'all to know this right now. Scott Adkins needs to be Bruce Wayne.
He'd be a good one.
I don't care what nobody tells me. Scott Adkins.
Oh, he'd be a good Bruce
should have been fucking Bruce Wayne back when Batfleck was first casted. I still stand by it.
100%.
I still stand by it. His fight scenes are Michael Jai White style. Boyka, if you haven't seen Boyka yet, go see Boyka. The Undisputed shit. Man's fantastic.
His kid's name's Caramel.
That's fucking legit. Let's ride. That's even a better reason. Anyway.
That's a
What
better
I liked about Adkins' character, it was very Kingpin-esque.
Yes.
And as you could tell, I'm a huge Kingpin fan.
There you go.
So I sit there and go, you see, that's why I work out as much as I do, and I'm still fat because it's okay to be big and just a bad motherfucker.
That's nothing wrong with that. Look at Jason Kelsey, bro.
Yeah.
Jason Kelsey is a badass motherfucker. Big as hell. But he's all right.
what I was saying was I liked it. I like it a lot. It's a lot of fun. It is insanely over the top. It is more on lines with John Wick 3 than it is the other ones. I do still think the first one is still my favorite because it is very grounded as much as more than any of these other ones are. And in this one, they kind of become superheroes.
A little campy.
We go on Fast and Furious,
there's
baby.
a part that I'm just like, okay, so we have Fast and Furious physics in this now.
Yeah,
that's
fine.
I feel like John Wick
it
is
is
But you know what though?
But
It's a shoot 'em up movie. It's a shoot 'em. I'm sorry, you're not getting a fucking.
No, that's true. But you saw 4, right?
Yeah.
So they're using the bulletproof suits that they've had. You know, they've had the liner of the suits, and they're like pop, pop, and bullets are just bouncing off. But then a knife goes right through them.
Fine. Sounds good. I don't care.
Wait.
I don't care. I don't care.
And then there's a moment with the dog.
Yo, the way they talk about that dog.
Emotional. It's emotional gut punch. And literally half a second later, it's never mind. This is Crypto. Got you.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Gotcha.
He's a beast.
He's super dog, and you can't hurt him. Got you.
Exactly.
You know,
there's nothing wrong with that.
I will say it took me out of it. I go, oh, he's just
this
perfectly
movie
fine.
is what dogs are looking at saying, I want to be that dog.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's okay. They need superheroes too, man.
I know, but again, I was just like, that's what, I don't need to see. This felt like Deadpool. This feels like Deadpool. Not normal human being. This feels like, we're
It's
superheroes.
John Wick, bro. You forgot that John Wick in the first movie opened the door after he murdered all those people in his house. and the cop Jimmy.
Yeah. Which I miss Jimmy. I don't know. Jimmy was in the
Jimmy
first
was
and
like
second.
Jimmy.
Jimmy should have showed up in the third and fourth, and I swear. And you know what makes me? God, no, I don't want to spoil it. Never mind.
What I do
Say
miss is I
careful.
wish they would bring back more John Leguizamo.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like,
I wish they would bring
the
back more
last
John
time we saw
Leguizamo.
Leguizamo, he was gonna go fix John Wick's car. We have to have a scene where he brings the car back.
John
Speaking
Leguizamo in
of
my
that, though,
I'm
speaking
sorry.
of
Go ahead.
that though, did y'all see the stuff about Fast X has the biggest surprise ending?
Like
I
Fast and
did see
Furious.
that. I think
Yeah,
it's
Fast X
Keanu
has-
Reeves. I think it's Keanu Reeves.
Michelle Rodriguez came out and said,
I think it's Keanu.
Fast X has the most insane ending. I swear to God, if Fast X is ending, there's two things that are either going to happen.
It's
One,
They
they're,
revived Paul
they're in a
Walker.
race, something's going on. They didn't have a car, so they had to steal this random car that they found.
It's John
You
Wick.
don't really see what it is. But
It's
you don't
Iron
really
Man.
see what it is. They hop
There's
in
a
the
dog.
car.
There's
they
a dog on
start
the passenger
driving.
seat.
It's going crazy. They're going the race. You're watching the speed. The speed's at 85, 86, 87. It hits 88 and boom, they go out of time. And you find out they stole a DeLorean. Now I'm thinking that might be it. Or it's going to end with John Wick's car pulling up and John Leguizamo getting out and go, Dom,
Fix
there's
this
someone
bitch.
you need to talk to. And then John Wick steps out of the driver's side.
It's gonna be Keanu, dude.
It's
I
one of
hope
those.
so.
They were talking about Keanu 3 years ago.
I need to see when
They were
it's
talking about
coming out.
Keanu Reeves 3 years ago, bro.
But again, and that's the one reason I say
Look at Jason Momoa
first
in
one-
this.
Yeah, Jason Momoa.
I love how he's titled villain.
Yeah, he looks so good though. He
So
just looks
excited.
like he's having the most fun ever.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, that's where we are at John Wick now. It is at the point that's like, oh, we're no longer street racers. We're going to space in a Fiero.
We're having
And John
fun.
Wick is like, oh, we're no longer, we don't get hurt by bullets anymore. They bounce off of my suit if I go like this.
Dude, John Wick is a masterclass of badassery.
All right. The last thing I want to talk about, dramas. Because you guys know I love a good drama.
I love a good drama.
And there's
Jonathan
dramas.
Majors.
There's dramas in the streets with Shazam 2.
Of course there is.
Morbius
Shazam.
made more money. If Batgirl would have come out, it would have made more money than
Morbius
Shazam 2.
Made more money.
The only comic book
Morbius
movies,
made more money.
Lila, the only comic book
Morbius
movies-
had more releases than Batgirl.
That is true. They had two. Batgirl didn't have any.
For my girl, bad girl.
Lila, not Morbius. Shazam 2 has made more money than only two superhero movies have made less money. And that is League of Super Pets. Oh god, and I can't remember the other one. Damn it, but it's something.
It hasn't made any money, man.
No.
Oh
It's
my
already going to HBO Max.
Well,
It's-
can you blame people? I saw no promotion for it for one, and who the
And
hell
the
was
cares about
promotion that you
promotion.
did, and that's the promotion you did see was awful. Because
Yeah.
let's cut to the shit.
Who cares
Let's
about
cut
Shazam?
let's cut to the shit about it.
That's
Shazam 2 is not a bad movie.
no, it's great. It's so
That's-
much fun.
It's not a bad movie.
That makes it even worse.
Yes.
Shazam 2 is suffering from, I believe, a lot of external factors.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's start, and I got 3 factors. 1, Warner Brothers announcing the reboot.
Yeah.
I think we all know that.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
And as much as I hate to say, and I gotta call you Dwayne Johnson, baby, because when I love you, I call you The Rock.
I gotta call you Dwayne.
I'm out.
Right-
I'm out.
right-
First,
right now-
first,
right
I'm
now,
gonna
I
let
got-
you know this. I'm gonna let you know this.
Yeah.
I want you to go here and say this. Everyone has been having the same narrative on this.
I'm gonna go different. I'm gonna go different.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna
'cause
go different.
I am too.
I'm gonna go different.
So go.
Dwayne Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
His only mistake, in my opinion, was not involving Shazam into his initial narrative. I don't care about him pulling the rug on a Justice League or Justice Society cameo. That's not going to dictate the performance of this movie. Dwayne, The Rock had no real impact, in my opinion, on the box office gross of this movie. None.
And
Are
Let
they
it be
saying
said-
he did?
Yeah, they're
Zachary
trying to.
Levi is like, oh, The Rock torpedoed our movie by not letting us.
No,
do
he
this.
didn't say that. No, I think Zachary. Let's talk about Zachary Levi in a second. Okay, because I got thoughts on him, and
It's
I
making me mad because I'm going the little. thing- 'cause
honestly, Zachary Levi,
kidding?
in my opinion, is the one person that is. If there's someone that can be frustrated, I think it's Zachary Levi.
I would be frustrated if I was Zachary Levi.
Zachary Levi has been dealt the biggest shit sandwich in the
Hollywood.
fucking world.
I don't like how he's handling it though.
I don't give a shit how he's handling.
I hate how he was
I think he's on. If you talk about someone on their last fucking nerve,
Oh yeah,
I think it's Zach Levi. Zach Levi, in my opinion, has been handling a lot of this shit with a lot of class.
Oh yes, he's been quiet.
Yeah.
He's been very quiet, and now he's hit the point of I don't give a fuck no more. And I'm not mad at that either, because that's some real nigga shit. Part of my language. That's just what the fuck happens. I ain't mad at Zach Levi.
No.
My third opinion on this, and you're not gonna like me on this, Marvel. Here's why. When comic book movies are successful,
Yeah, I agree.
all
I know
comic
where
book
you're going.
movies succeed. Marvel has been diluting the fucking conversation into just their movies. And each one has been doing less and less and less and less to the point where a lot of comic book fans, because I don't even believe we are in a point anymore where people are DC versus Marvel.
No.
I
not
think
at all.
comic book fans just want good comic book movies.
Yes.
But Marvel, in my opinion, and hear me out, BC, Marvel's movies recently, since Endgame, have been doing this.
1000%.
Yeah.
No.
And
there's not even
if you're
arguing with them.
if and the only exception is Batman. Batman is in his own fucking pocket
Because
where no one can fuck with Batman movies.
Because he's Batman.
Because he's Batman.
And Robert Pattinson.
The Rock, I believe, and Black Adam, I believe, fell victim to an extent to the DC drama and to the Marvel falling off. People are no longer going to movies anymore because they're feeling ripped off because the movies aren't good.
And they're so expensive.
And they're so
Yes.
expensive.
We
So
are in
Shazam
inflation.
was a multitude of many things. Black Adam being piss poor, which everyone, if you know Shazam, knows that Black Adam is Shazam's arch enemy. So if that's piss poor, then that's going to dilute my products. Yeah. 2, DC's doing the reboot, so no one cares about this fucking system no more because they know that the Flash is going to reset everything anyway. And 3, look at Ant-Man Quantumania. Ant-Man Quantumania was supposed to be an Avengers level movie.
And it just wasn't.
Was supposed to make 2 Avengers levels movies, in my opinion, make 1.2 to $2 billion. I don't care what you tell me. That movie made 500 mil.
Yeah, which isn't bad.
Thor: Love and Thunder made
That's really bad.
800 mil. Wakanda Forever was shitty. Multiverse of Madness was a letdown. Box office wise.
Okay.
Oh, I was like,
Box office wise.
I was like, yeah, I was like,
I still stand
take
by. I
was
still
like,
stand
leave
by
like-
them not being great. They're likable to some
No,
people.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
completely agree. They
So
they,
what
they
I
have
see
been
It's
mediocre
the
films.
sinking tide. Rising tides raise all ships. Sinking tides lower all ships. And Shazam 2 is going to get hit by far with the worst of all of it for all those
Well,
reasons.
yeah, that's the thing too. Is it's Shazam?
I was gonna say he's like a filler movie in my opinion. Like he isn't like bad by any means, but like
No.
I'm not going to see Zachary
And,
Levi.
but the problem is Zach. It definitely should have made so much more money because it is a good movie. It's fun.
that's the worst part.
But my problem
Marketing
is
was
Zach
bad,
Levi
too.
coming out going, oh well, The Rock wouldn't let Shazam be in his movie, and then The Rock wouldn't let us.
He
have
said
Shazam.
that after it failed.
I know.
You can't blame it on
and
that.
I go, bro.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with anything.
I was gonna say, okay, like that doesn't have anything to do with the box office
Yeah.
of what Shazam did. The Rock doesn't pull that hard.
Marketing is the major factor with why this movie went bad.
Yes.
But I keep going. Yes, because the marketing.
Marketing's
They show
bad.
you the Wonder
This
Woman in the
dragon
marketing.
fight.
Showing you Wonder Woman in the marketing
Why?
is
Well,
on par
She doesn't
with
pull.
Marvel when Marvel showed you Hulk catching Iron Man. because
can't be upset about them showing Wonder Woman and be upset that they didn't show Superman. That's my thing. It's
they shouldn't show Superman, but they should. Wonder Woman is literally the finals, the ex machina of the movie.
Yes, she is for a post credits exactly, and the movie has its flaws. That's how the movie suffered.
The one predictable twist in the movie is nowhere in the trailers, but the one surprise that would have been really good to see is in the trailers.
But that's not why okay, you know, BC, I pulled this up. As of Friday, Shazam made $39 million at the box office. That's a Friday.
That's bad.
This movie is suffering a whole lot more because Gal Gadot did not show for 5 seconds. This movie is not because of Wonder Woman not showing up.
It's not.
This movie is a multitude. Of bullshit.
The marketing is
trash.
Awful.
I was marketing
is terrible.
Was bad. I feel like the marketing for like the movies coming out recently for DC before they like reset it.
No one was excited for it.
Yeah, because they're like, well, it's gonna be like, why do I need to see it? Like even for the Flash, which has been through freaking hell and back, you would think they would like try to put their all into it to get like one final big buck. There's like nothing going into it, which like I get, but why are you looking at me like that?
I'm going to see the Flash.
Oh, I was like, why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, I'm pretty sure everyone's going to.
I'm going to see the Flash.
That is
exactly.
I'll be there day one.
What is this going to be? Everyone, and Michael.
It's not because they're marketing it well. It's because we're like, whoa, what are you going to do? Like, is Ezra going to pull out?
And,
like,
look,
I disagree. I disagree wholeheartedly. To the movie fans, I think that there's a lot people know about a lot of that shit behind the scenes, but that
trailer's good, but I haven't seen a lot of them.
Hey, you know what? We're gonna do a little experiment right now. We're calling my mother on air.
We're calling
she
mom.
ain't gonna pick up, and I'm gonna laugh.
We'll see if she.
I'm gonna call you a lost child.
Mama doesn't care about you. Sad.
What are you doing?
Hey, Mom. We're on air right now, so don't cuss, okay?
Well, it'll be hard, but I'll try.
Okay. Mom, hey, Mom. I have a question. Do you know who Shazam is?
Shazam?
Yes.
Is it the movie Shazam?
Yes. Do you know who plays Shazam?
Is it Shaq or is
See? Okay.
Shaq.
Okay.
Oh, I know. Shazam.
That's Kazam.
Crap. You catch it. Oh, I cussed. I'm sorry. Shazam. What's his name? Oh.
That's not fair.
Men in Black. Is it Will Smith?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Zachary Levi. Do you know who Zachary Levi is?
Haven't got a clue.
Okay.
Who does?
Hey, Mom, do you know who Batman is?
I know who Batman. Michael Keaton.
See, right there. That's my point. My mom knows Michael Keaton's Batman.
Batman.
Well, who
All right.
exactly?
Thank you, Mom. That's all I needed. I'll call you when I'm done on the show. All right.
Okay. Bye.
Love you.
That's another thing. Who cares about
Shout
Zachary
out
Levi?
to Mama BC.
Shout out to Mama BC. Shout out to Shaq being as Shazam.
Shout out to Shaq being Shazam.
I think that would have worked better than Zachary Levi. Like, I'll just
yeah,
I am.
See, but that's
First
what
of
I'm
all,
saying.
go
Mom,
watch
again,
Kazam.
I
You'll
asked
rethink your
my mom.
life.
I go, Mom, do you know who Zachary Levi? She don't know who Zachary Levi is.
Well, you're like,
But
Flynn
she
Rider.
knows Michael Keaton is Batman.
My Queen's
Exactly.
Batman, baby.
Like Keaton's Batman.
So
Batman.
that's why Flash is going to get again.
Ezra Miller's Batman. I mean,
My
Ezra
mom
Miller's
goes,
Flash.
"What do I need to watch before we go see the Flash?" Because my mom is not going to go see Shazam,
Yeah, you need to see Batman.
but she's going to go see Michael Keaton playing Batman.
What exactly? Like,
Yeah.
who cares about this cat? I was like,
That Batman movie. That Flash movie is off the chain. You're gonna look. It looks off the
it
chain. And
looks
Tom
good.
Cruise.
That's the worst part.
Tom Cruise
Has already
said
seen it.
has already seen it.
Oh, he's seen. I thought you meant he was in it. I was like,
No,
everyone's in
Tom
this damn
Cruise.
movie.
This is how dope Tom Cruise is.
They showed Tom Cruise the
No. Say it right. Tom Cruise called the producers at Warner Brothers and said, I am in the mood to watch this movie. I want to see it now. And they said, okay, Tom Cruise, here you go. And Tom Cruise got an exclusive Tom Cruise early premiere for this movie, watches it, loves it, and calls Andy Muschietti. Hey, The same way that Johnny Depp was in Desperado 2 and said, "This food is delicious. I need to see the cook." And goes into the back and kills the cook and says, "No one should ever be making food this delicious." That is what Tom Cruise did. He called the chef.
He's such an interesting character.
He called the chef. And by the way, if y'all missed the Desperado 2 thing, go watch Desperado. I don't remember what the name is of that movie, but go watch Desperado 2. You'll understand exactly what I'm talking about.
Rachel Zegler was in Shazam.
He called called Andy and said this. He said this is exactly what modern movies need to be.
Well, that sucks.
No, he gave it high praise.
That's good. Like he gave it high praise, but it like sucks that it was like The Flash. Like they were like,
Yeah,
"Wow,
why?
this is
Miller,
good."
yeah.
Why?
And then you were like, "Damn."
But
man,
there's so
like-
many more.
Yeah,
I'm so
there's
tired of
so
this.
much more. I know.
Go,
I know,
there's
I
so
know.
I'm so tired of this.
But-
Y'all
It's
hate Ezra
gonna be
Miller.
for
You want,
nothing.
but there's 400, 500 people that make this movie, not Ezra Miller.
It's gonna be for like I feel like it's like gonna be like
Yeah.
honest, not for nothing, but like it's gonna be like, damn, like
Lila, but you brought up Rachel Ziegler.
she can never get a hit.
I don't like Rachel Zegler.
She-
I'm sorry.
Part of my friends, she can never get a
The
hit.
second she comes on screen, she becomes the most predictable thing ever in the movie. And I'm like, I didn't even know you were in this movie.
I didn't either,
Marketing hid you, but not Wonder Woman, which I think was stupid.
which is weird.
That's weird.
Well, also because Rachel Ziegler, like, I'm not trying to slander her or anything, but she literally cannot get a hit for
Yeah.
being as talented as she is. Like,
She's so good. She's great
so
in this.
talented. She can sing, she can dance, she's an actress, and she can never get
She's
a hit.
boring.
She can never get a
She's
hit. So
boring.
maybe that's it.
She's boring.
It's
I'm
because
sorry,
of the
guys.
roles she's in.
Guys,
I don't find her boring.
She's
at all.
boring. It's okay to say you can be talented, but you're boring. You're boring.
I didn't find her boring.
Do you
at all.
know her
I-
personally?
Again,
I
I
don't
think
know
she's
her.
Her
fantastic.
movies are boring. When you don't have
I-
charisma on screen, you're boring.
As soon
That's
as
her
she showed,
problem.
I knew who she was, but
Yeah. She can't. She was in freaking West Side Story.
Boring.
Flop.
Boring.
Big flop. Why did that even come out? That movie pisses me off. Like it should have just never happened. Ugh. Now she's Snow White, which I feel that's not a good role for her.
Boring.
Now she's gonna be in Songbirds and
Boring.
fucking Snakes.
She's a boring actress. I am so sorry.
Songbirds and
She's
Snakes was also boring.
boring. Nothing worthwhile to watch with her.
Are you done?
Sorry, guys.
okay.
If you have consistently boring movies over and over again, I'm going to call you boring.
Well, I don't think that's her fault.
I thought she was very.
I don't give a shit
entertaining
whose
in
fault it is.
Shazam, so
But I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Who is the kid in Terminator?
I don't
The Terminator 4, the Sam
Isabella?
Sam
Isabella?
Worthing. Is it Sam Worthington? Boring actor.
Oh.
Sorry, he's boring.
He's not a kid. He's a grown ass man.
I
Boring.
was like, there's a kid.
He's boring, dude. Boring as fuck. If you're boring, you're boring. It just is what it is.
Okay.
It needs to be
I
said,
don't,
man.
Something like
I
that.
don't find Rachel Ziegler boring at all.
I was
But
gonna say I'm not gonna shoot for Rachel Ziegler, but like,
Boring. I'm not.
her
I'm not here.
movies-
I'm not a movie pundit. I'm not a movie critic. I'm not doing this shit. If it's boring to watch, Mandalorian episode 3 this season was boring, and that's every single time I watch Rachel Ziegler on screen, I am that mood, bored.
okay.
I mean, we'll see. I'll see. I'm not gonna fight for her, but I'm also not.
Can
gonna
you
be like
guys tell me
boring.
a non-boring movie that Rachel Ziegler is in?
Well, that's not
Shazam
her.
too.
fault. I was gonna say probably Shazam, but like no one gave a shit about Shazam. That's my problem. Is that she gets a movie role and it just flops, and I don't think it's her. I think it's always like she's a victim of the movie. Because who the fuck was going to see West Side Story? Literally no one. Who's probably gonna go see Snow
I like
White?
Idris Elba.
I love
Idris
Idris
Elba has boring movies. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, but he's not a boring actor.
No, that's true. That's true too.
So you have to give Rachel Ziegler more of a chance.
No, Idris Elba actually has charisma. I don't think Rachel Ziegler has charisma at all.
Did
Are you
just
talking about, like, her as
Idris Elba has boring movies?
He does.
I bet he does. He's been in a lot. That's
What's
why I
his
think she
best
hasn't-
movie, dude?
She hasn't been in a lot of movies.
What's Idris Elba's best movie?
Thor, Prometheus, Pacific Rim, Mandela, Zootopia,
Zootopia is his best movie,
Hobbs and
easily.
Shaw, Suicide Squad, Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Give me a movie that Idris Elba is the star of.
This Christmas.
Zootopia.
dude. What I mean is, give me an Idris Elba movie.
Okay.
These are other movies like
Prometheus,
other.
Pacific Rim.
You talk. Oh, sorry. Prometheus and Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim didn't do well. A lot of
No,
people
but
found
was
that
it
movie,
boring?
First Pacific Rim did very well.
and he wasn't even the main star of that movie. It's not his movie. Give me
Oh,
an Idris Elba
well-
movie.
Thor,
Go.
Pacific Rim.
That's not his movie.
Dog
Thor's
2,
not his movie. It's not
Suicide
his movie.
Squad.
It's not his movie. Thor, he is a 6th, 7th,
he's
8th,
the-
9th character in the Thor movies. Give me an Idris Elba movie.
Hobbs and Shaw.
He's not the main character. You have The Rock and Jason Statham. Give me an
Suicide
Idris
Squad.
Elba movie.
What if he's never the main character? Have we
That's
thought
the
about
whole
that?
point of what I'm trying to say. What is? Give me an
Mandela.
Idris
That's
Elba
why
movie.
he's
It's
not.
Mandela was fucking mid. give me an Idris Elba movie. I'm sorry, and this is the hard truth that movie fans have.
This is the
We
hard
love
truth
our
that
movie.
you
We
have.
love these. No, it's the fact. It's the truth.
I have never seen a boring Idris.
Okay,
no, I
give-
take that back. I take that back. One, Beast was not good.
You're getting upset with me, and that's what I'm trying
not
to say.
upset with you.
Beast was one of the first movies he actually led and then starred, and that was his movie.
Have you watched
Boring.
Luther?
That's the Luther on Netflix. That's a TV show.
The movie Luther? I mean,
It's on Netflix. It was a direct to Netflix, and that was good. But give me a Idris Elba in coming out in cinemas, opening on a Thursday night, Friday night. That was good that everybody saw.
Pacific Rim.
That wasn't his movie. That was Charlie Hunnam.
Okay. All right. You're okay.
What I mean by that is he's not the main character in these movies. He's not. You have to admit that.
So that's why he's strong, because he's not the main character.
I'm just saying he's not a strong.
Lead.
He's not a strong lead.
He's probably.
That's
And
that's what you're saying about
the,
Rachel Ziegler. Because that's where they
I
started.
just find her to be boring when she's on screen.
I think.
But that's what I'm trying to get at. If Idris Elba really, and this isn't his fault, I think the movies he's in are trash.
The same goes for Rachel Ziegler.
Then hopefully she gets it right one day. But she's
That's
had
what I've
enough
been trying to
to
Ziegler
I'm
has had-
done.
That's what I
Ziegler has
started
had
with.
2 movies.
It's
Two.
but even I
That's
can admit
where
that
I
as much as I
started.
love Idris Elba and I want him to be James Bond. My worry with him being James Bond is that no one's going to go see the movie because he's not a bangable movie star.
Oh no! That's no. People will see it. Don't worry. Don't
I'm
worry.
just trying to tell you.
I was like,
He's not a
don't
bangable.
worry.
At this point, he is not a bangable movie star, and that is the
He's a
fact. You
bangable
want
movie
to disagree with me all you want to, but you can't tell me a movie that he starred in that he made money in. Beast was his first one.
Suicide Squad. Star Trek.
Suicide Squad, I will give you. And
Pacific
that
Rim.
movie made $30 million at the box office.
Good.
Opening weekend. Opening weekend made $30 million at the box office. Am I wrong? It made more. Shazam made more money than Suicide Squad did at the box office.
Fucking way. Really?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the other one. You're right. Yeah,
That's really
but-
embarrassing.
But
So that's what I'm trying to get at.
Asterisk the fact that
Day and
Suicide
date
Squad-
opening on HBO Max.
Day and date HBO Max.
That's
and
true.
Still during the pandemic.
That's stupid.
That is true.
Oh, okay. That's not stupid. Never mind. I was like, that's a dumb move. Then that's actually a smart move.
And that movie right there would have been the one. That one would have been the one. But Idris Elba is not a bankable movie star.
Okay.
I know it does. I know it hurts your feelings. But
No, it
tell
doesn't
me
hurt my
otherwise.
feelings at all.
I hope Rachel Ziegler
Your
gets her start
opinion
in the
is
Hunger
your
Games movie.
opinion. I ain't mad at you for it. I don't understand it, but I ain't mad at you for it.
I don't know how we got to Idris Elba.
I'm just saying. I brought that
because Rachel Ziegler did 2 movies, so Idris Elba is
Idris
Elba
Elba
is
is
boring.
the-
up. What I'm trying
guy.
to get at is that these sometimes it's just the same thing as Sam Worthington or whatever. When they was pushing these people forward, they don't work for
Oh,
mass
okay.
audiences.
Okay,
That's what I'm trying
I
to get
see what
at.
you're getting at. I see what you're getting at. But Idris Elba's
Just
different
because I
from
say I
Rachel-
disagree with you doesn't mean I'm not trying to make a
'cause
point.
She's like, she needs more of a chance. I think she needs.
And
to
that's
give it-
fine too.
No,
Hopefully
she
this
had her
one's gonna
2
work.
chances, and she's boring.
And I think her
Boring.
chance is going to be the Hunger Games.
Her
the
and
Ballad
Idris
of
Elba
Songbirds
need to
and
stop.
Snakes. No, Idris Elba needs to stop. He's had his chance. Rachel Ziegler has not had her chance. Her chance
I
is the new Hunger
love Idris and BC. You know I love Idris, and I
No, you don't. He's boring.
I can tell you straight up, I love Idris
Do
Elba.
you?
I do. First of all, I'm the only one here on this table that's heard Idris Elba rap.
That is not true.
Okay, then you
I've
know I'm
actually
talking about
heard
the
his
Daily
voice.
Double.
multiple Idris Elba rap songs on multiple
He's out there
different
DJing and
playlists.
shit. I fuck with Idris heavy.
I like his music. I'm
But
gonna
even
lie.
I can say that Idris doesn't translate for some odd reason to movie star shit.
I think he definitely
And
has
he can't headline a movie.
Women
headline
love
a movie.
him. Like he's a very lovable guy, but I've never seen people love
His movies.
Yes, I've seen people love Idris Elba.
People love Tom Cruise.
I mean, I
People
think
love
Tom
Will
Cruise is-
Smith. I'm sorry, dog. People love Will Smith. Will Smith can headline a movie. Even now.
Oh, Will Smith can headline a movie. Will Smith can headline a movie.
The Rock can headline a movie. What about Idris? That's what I'm saying.
And I think he needs his chance. You know what? I'll give Idris another chance.
I'll give him all the chances.
I also say we'll give Idris all the chances.
Are we going
But-
past time? Oh, yeah, we need to wrap up.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
you're right, dog. We need to wrap up.
VC
Do we have
said-
anything else to talk about on this docket?
That's it. That was the
That's
last
it.
one.
That was
That was
everything.
the weirdest rap we've ever had.
Hey, man, it is what it is. Sometimes we disagree. Guys, what are we watching?
I'm watching you.
No, what are we
You
watching?
know, like, what are you?
At the end of every episode, I ask you, what are we watching right now? What are we
man,
watching
oh
right
my
now
God.
this week? What TV shows? Before you was watching Jersey Shore, what are we watching? See, he
Still
changed up.
watching
Now he don't know
Shore.
Jersey
Matter
Shore.
of fact, I need everybody out there. I need y'all to all go tweet Angelina and tell her to follow
Jolie?
me back so I can. No, Angelina from Jersey Shore.
Oh.
So that I can take her out to dinner. She needs a boyfriend that will respect her and holla at me, Angelina. I'm just saying. I don't want to
She said,
change you. I
"I
want to
am
love
your
you for
man."
who you is. All the crazy and everything. Bring it in.
So there's nothing you're watching this week? I got some shit I'm watching.
What are you watching?
Reading.
I'm watching Snowfall, baby.
Okay.
I'm watching Snowfall. Snowfall absolutely has me entangled in this fucking shit right now. Over there on you can watch it on Hulu. It's on Hulu. Another drug dealing show. It's up there with Power. It's up there with Breaking Bad. Honestly, I think I like Snowfall more than Power.
That's what's up.
More than Power. I like Snowfall more than Power, and it's honestly up
I
there.
still got to watch the Power shows. I really
Man,
want to.
dude. It's so good. They're doing it. Honestly, Yellowstone copied Power in
Yeah.
its format, not in its stuff. Right? One is Sons of Anarchy on a ranch. The other is Breaking Bad with black people. But Power, I don't think 50 Cent gets enough credit for how he was able to build a 5-series TV universe. But yet, everyone wants to give Tyler Sheridan a lot of credit for doing the same exact shit.
Right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And 50 Cent did this shit 7 years ago.
He never gets his dues.
He never gets his dues. Honestly, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson is one of the most dominant TV producers right
See,
now.
but I don't think he can. I think he just wants to quietly. He doesn't want that spotlight of yo. He wants that yo. Let me just make my money right
I was
quick.
say he just wants to make his stuff. He just wants to
Tyler
create.
Sheridan's out there like yo. This is my shit. This is my shit.
Tyler Sheridan is trying to put out
And he's
fires.
just like yo. His power.
Tyler Sheridan is trying to get Kevin Costner to go back to work.
Here's my
Yeah.
stuff.
I'm so watching Snowfall right now. What else are we watching? Nothing else really comes to mind other than things we talked Mandalorian and stuff. I'm watching that. Of course, my Gordon Ramsays. You know what I'm saying? My cooking shows. I'm watching those. But that's Snowfall right now is the one that I'm currently waist deep in.
I'm reading, and I'm also rewatching the Hunger Games movies, and I'm rereading the Hunger Games trilogy. I'm not reading the new book that is being made into a movie. I don't care about President Snow. I don't give a shit. But I'll go see that. I wanted a Haymitch book, and she gave me President Snow, and it kind of pissed me off. Like, I won't lie.
It still might be good.
I know it definitely is good. She's a very talented writer, but like, I don't give a shit.
Rachel
I don't
Ziegler
care.
might be in it.
She is going to be in it. That's why I'm
Yeah.
like, this
Is
her
she?
Yeah, Rachel Ziegler's going to be in the new Hunger Games movie. I kept trying to say that. I was like, no, like her start is going to be
You
this
did,
movie.
you did say that.
Yeah, I was
heard,
like-
I heard
Oh,
you say it,
I was
and
like-
I was like, yeah.
I was
But
like, this
while you were saying it, someone was screaming that Idris Elba was boring.
I know. I was like, but guys, like she's gonna get her start. Like she just needs it. It just probably had it.
That's funny.
But no, I'm also reading a book called If He Had Been With Me. It's not a normal. It's a YA book. It's fun. It's romantic. Kind of, not really. It's like he's dead. Spoiler.
Idris
But
Elba's Idris Elba in this? It sounds boring.
No, I wish Idris Elba made his cameo in this book. She just name dropped him right there.
Any wrestling things?
WrestleMania is next week.
Oh hell
Yeah.
yeah!
What we got to look forward to?
The Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes.
Really?
Yeah.
I might want to watch that one. I like Cody.
Yeah,
I like Cody.
Because Cody's out there going for the he wants to be the first Rhodes to ever have the WWE Heavyweight Championship, and Roman is undefeated still. So
It's the Tribal Chief, baby.
This
It's
is
Tribal
big,
Chief.
baby.
Isn't The Rock's daughter
She's at NXT. Yeah,
NXT?
I haven't seen her wrestle yet. I haven't watched.
So that's
but
4 generations now, right?
oh shit! There's like 7 generations of that family. There's so many
Okay.
of them in there now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy big. But
Dude, I was going back the other day. I don't know, we got to wrap up. I was going back the other day and I was just rewatching old Attitude Era clips. And I sent you some. I sent you some of
I'm
The Rock.
rewatching the Attitude Era right now. I'm at King of the Ring 1998.
I sent you the one of The Rock when The Rock was whoo, easy boy.
Whoa, big fella.
Whoa, big fella.
fella.
Whoa, big fella. And I missed that.
Yeah.
I miss that so much. I think that's about everything. And man, the Wasp currently still
Flopped.
$200 million gross to date. Is that right? Is that domestic?
I guess.
Ant-Man's made $200 million domestic. I'm just looking over here on my right. I see that over here. 65 didn't do well.
Oh, it's boring. It's terrible. Absolute awful movie.
Is it? That's
I wanted to walk out of it. I was so bored.
And
PC's
you talk about
65.
Scream 6. Scream
Scream
6
was awesome.
I was going to say, wish we talked about that. I should have brought that
I
up.
watched Puss in Boots. I watched Puss in Boots.
Wasn't it good?
I like that.
I was say, wasn't it cute?
They definitely set up Shrek 5 or 6 or whatever we're doing.
Yeah.
I love Shrek.
I
don't
love
care.
that. I loved it so much. It was really. I like Antonio Banderas,
he's
and
good.
he's awesome.
Great
Other than
Zorro.
that's about all I've watched.
We wrap on Shrek 5, possibly.
We wrap on Shrek 5, baby.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
me Shrek 6. Give me Shrek 6.
Give me
And
Shrek
hopefully-
10.
And honestly, give me Oscar Slap 2. I'm ready for that next year.
Let's go.
Let's get the sequel to the Oscars. But guys, that has been everything. This has been the Lando Project. This has been us. And we
I'm the family.
are here for you. Giving you the daily movie news and TV news and streaming news and all the other
Let 'em
fun,
know when
fun,
we're
fun
back.
stuff. You want to do it next week?
It's up to you. I don't know if we want to
Yeah.
get back on track or stay on this 2 weeks.
Yeah,
or
let's go back
when
on track
we're going
next
back
week.
to
Yeah,
weekly, or what?
so we were supposed to be live last week, but we had some electrical issues, so we did this week for last week. Yeah, we could do next week, next Sunday if you guys want to do that.
Yeah.
But I do want to make this announcement here. So guys, we are looking forward to coming back on a weekly basis starting March 1st. I'm sorry, May 1st. May 1st.
I was like, we're
I'm
late.
sorry, not March 1st. May 1st. We're looking to come back weekly, starting to do some stuff, and then
Revamp some things.
and then in June, start with the daily stuff again. Get some more people on the team. Start banging out some more shit. You know what I'm saying? Slinging and Banging Incorporated will be open for business once that all transpires. But we are so glad you can be joining us on this episode of the Lando Project as we just hang out. Oh!
We have
And
fun.
very last thing. Congratulations to Mr. Mark Riley on his wedding. He got married yesterday.
Congrats to Mark.
Congratulations to Mr. Mark Riley. Mr. Mark Riley, Mr. Showtime. We all know him. Shout out to that union and good luck. You know what I'm saying? I love those two together. I love Mark and his wife. So congrats on you guys' wedding. They had a Q&A last night where they was talking about everything. I just saw that and it just popped in my head last second. So shout out to Mr. Mark Riley on your marriage, on your ceremony, beautiful union. We love seeing stuff like that. Hopefully, maybe we get a Mandalorian Bo-Katan union. I want to see that. That'd be dope. But guys, this has been the Lando Project. BC, my friend, where can people see you? Where can people see you on the interwebs?
Follow me on all social medias at The Grind Calls, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram as well. You can find me on the Mad Titan podcast every single Monday.
How's Shay doing?
He's doing
Slay.
good. He's doing real
Dude,
good.
his
He's,
comedy is getting fucking top tier. I see the stuff on TikTok. Let him know I'm seeing it and he's doing a good job. I just saw his little thing about him blending in with the background. Looking
Yeah.
like Bumblebee. That shit's hilarious. Jay is hilarious, dude.
Yeah, Jay's doing good, man.
Jay is one of the funniest guys out there. So glad to see him blowing up. So definitely go check out Mad Titan Podcast and Miss Lila with the fancy mic.
With the gamer girl, Mike.
The gamer girl mic. Are
Really
you
right
gaming
there.
now? Are you finally gaming?
Yeah, I've been gaming.
Oh, okay. So where can people find the gaming channel?
Oh, like posting stuff. I have not done that yet. I thought you meant just playing games. I was like,
Oh no,
bitch,
I wonder
live
if
on
you're
this Sim.
streaming with the gamings. You should stream on the channel.
I'll just say, you know what? I'll do that. Next time I create a sim, check me out on the Lando project
Yeah.
creating a sim. Like, I'll
Yeah.
be there.
We should do that. And guys, this has been the Lando Project. I'm Lando Payne. You can follow me on the interwebs at the Lando Payne, all the Lando projects, all that kind of good stuff. And guys, be back next week as we go over all that new hotness, all that good old goodness, and hopefully we got some more news on Jonathon Majors. What's going on with that? Hopefully, it's not what I think it is, and we
Hopefully
keep
it's not
Jonathon
that.
Majors around because I love Jonathon Majors, dude. Yeah, I love Jonathon.